So as you can see, I can change the skin tone. So I can change just about everything about this character in terms of like editing her physique and so on. So let's go in and sort of take a closer look. Now I can navigate these menus to edit my sim. I can also just click on the sim to navigate the menus. So it becomes very simple to change my character. So I'm going to edit her hair, and I have obviously I can change her eyebrows. These are very thick eyebrows or very thin ones that are arched. I can change her hairstyle. So I'm going to give her sort of a bob cut. And then within her hair color, there are presets for everything that we let you customize. But like the furniture, you can go in and you can edit every single detail. So you can give her like highlights and different colored roots and everything. So if you're trying to make somebody, you can really get close to their likeness. Now the same thing is true for editing their face. For every aspect of her face, we give you presets. So if you look at noses, we have different shapes of noses you can choose from. But you can also go in and edit, really fine-tune the little details of the character. So if you want to change her eyes, for example, and then you want to change the color, you can also lighten her eyes. Just really get close to the person you're trying to make. And finally, you can make the tiniest adjustments to the shape of the eye. And so you can really start to craft a person that you know. That feature that I call Create a Style is present in clothing as well. So the thing that I need to stress is that this interface is not final. The way that you see the clothing arranged, left to right here, where there are multiple entries for any given type of clothing, will be filled out with the different variations that we're creating now. And so as a player, when you start off the game, you have a whole bunch of varieties of clothing that you can choose from. So let's pretend, for example, that I want to customize this person's outfit. Does anybody have like favorite colors? Favorite sports team that like has their what's the local football club's colors? Red and white? Okay. Red and white. There we go, tennis shoes. Okay. So let's make them red and white. So red. And white. Copy that color over. So now she has red and white shoes, and then I can give her red and white top. So now she matches the local team colors.
Can you also integrate logos or anything, any picture you have?
We will provide players with a custom tool to import anything. So just in terms of 2D patterns, they have to fit the right format, but they'll be able to make their own patterns.
And you can also put that on cupboards and chairs. And
yes, yeah. So you can take a logo, tile it across everything, smiley faces on everything if you want to, or whatever it is. So you can really go crazy with this. I'm going to show you a couple of characters. Again, when I go into this interface, you're going to see little icons that are not final art, but the characters I'm going to show you really help show off what we can do with Create a Sim. From the news, and you probably recognize this guy from the news. So you can really get close to the likeness of people when you create Sims. And I'm just going to randomize the male characters. And then finally, I want to talk about personality traits. In the beginning of the demo, I talked about how you can give your Sims different personality traits. The way you do that is there's a list of dozens of traits. There's over 70 of them. And you basically add them to a list like so. So now I've created an inappropriate kleptomaniac. So he'll belch in public and he'll have wishes about stealing from his friends. So, or I can make a Sim who's clumsy and when they're cooking or when they're trying to fix something, they're more likely to cause an accident. So the traits change your game, they change what's possible in the game, but they also change the behaviors of your Sims. And so you can just have a lot of fun making people that you want to see. Now, then ultimately, once you've chosen some traits, you get to choose a lifetime wish for your character. So swimming in cash or CEO of a mega corporation. And so depending on the kinds of traits you have, there will be different lifetime wishes possible. And then finally, alright, let's see what can happen in The Sims. We can get all of the presidential candidates talking to each other. So now if I look across the street from these guys, I could basically have all the U.S. presidential candidates as my neighbor. Or if I wanted to, I could play as that family. And that's really, I think, what one of the most exciting things in would be, just the chance to sort of take this town and breathe life into it. If you're an author and you have a great idea for a novel and you have all these characters in your mind and you want to see how they'll all play out in the game, you can take all of your characters, put them in the game, and sort of play around with them. So that's The Sims 3.